Well, you guys, happy Monday! Good afternoon. How are we all doing? I hope you guys are ready for some amazing fun today. We have cooked this week, chat. We have bloody well cooked, and I am very, very flipping excited for what we have in store. Right, let's go to this screen so you can see. Hello! How's it going, everybody? I got a haircut. I'm very pleased. I finally got a haircut. I needed it desperately. So this morning, of course, I popped out very quickly. Do that way. There we go. I popped out very quickly this morning to go get a haircut, which I desperately needed. Isn't it convenient that we have the Japanese theme poster back there? Yeah, I don't know why that's looking as messy as it is, but we will move it out the way. Hello, good afternoon, everybody. The weather is really terrible today, so I apologize for having the blinds closed, but the weather is like the light is fluctuating all over the place. So I've got like a little bit of overhead lighting. I've got my uplight back there, and I've got my spot light, which is doing the work of that. It's Ian. Hello, friend. How are you? I was tinkering around with something earlier, Ian. So I gotta message you and show you what I was cooking because yeah, I've been working on some stuff in the background for you. So it should be good. Who you? Who you? How's it going, Bogan? How's it going? How's the weekend? Yeah, no, I'm really pleased. I mean, Billy, you got to see what my hair looked like over the weekend. So yeah. It was bad. I was in desperate need. So I'm very glad that I got a haircut. It's not to prepare for interviews or anything like that. I literally haven't heard from anyone yet this week. But I was like, if I don't get my haircut now, I'm literally going to go insane. So I shaved it all off. And yeah, music is slightly loud. Really interesting. Okay, well, let's pump it all the way down there. We'll pop it down a wee bit. It's because I usually have my headphones uh, lower than what you guys are probably hearing it. And again, it's just so that it helps me focus and think. But yeah, I probably didn't click it one notch far enough. I've got all of my audio stuff configured on the Stream Deck, which I love. The fact that I've got audio configuration now on the Stream Deck acting as a soundboard is great. But yeah, we're here. We're down on the ground. Let's go ahead and change over. We are down on the ground. Bit of a switch over. Originally on the schedule, I had this set as Japan Airlines. In fact, this flight is actually done by ANA. So I was wrong, chat. But anyway, we still cooked, guys. If this stream should emphasize how freaking good freeware scenery is, okay? We have got one incredible flight today over Japan. And let me just say, both of these airports are completely free. Completely, 100% free of charge. They do not cost you a penny, which means that every single one of you potentially could join me on this flight. And thank you for the Bruno Mars K-pop cover. A little bit of K-pop as we're rocking and rolling with some Japanese tunes because I was like, no, we got to get in the mood for this. Sorry for the volume being loud, but yeah. So the airport that we are currently at, Tokushima, in South Japan, on the I've forgotten the name of the island, but it's one of the southernmost islands just off the mainland. Tokushima, all the way up to Sapporo, Sapporo on the North Island. Believe it or not, both of these airports are on Flight Sim TO for free! For free. Chat, seriously, do some flights in the Far East. It is so underappreciated. And this airport looks great. I'm so tickled by this. Yeah, I went, funnily enough, I went looking for this. Okay, I had actually gone looking for this a little bit last week when we were talking. So, chain of events, we were getting ourselves configured during the flight last week, and we were setting up the schedule for this week, and we were starting to get some things cooked, and I was like, this is, first of all, it's a great week. We're all over the place, which makes me so excited. We're literally in a different continent every single day, which is incredible. But outside of the fact that we're in a different continent, and granted, I may change Malta Air to EasyJet. I think we talked about swapping Malta Air for EasyJet. So Thursday we may be in EasyJet instead of Malta Air. But we'll see, because of course Malta again, we're doing a lot of 737 flying here, and I don't want to stick around on the iFly the entire week. But yeah, we this is what we've cooked up. And again, this is all part of the discussion that we had with you all. So I'm just like, I'm beyond excited. It's going to be a really, really cool week. It's funny because I know Ian, who's sitting around in the stream, hanging out with us for a minute. He actually did the milk run this morning, which is hysterical because I wasn't doing the milk run for the set of flights. We just thought, what a fun idea it would be to go from Sydney to Melbourne and then Melbourne hop down into Tasmania and do a little bit of a hop flight over onto Tasmania, because I've not flown into Tasmania before. We've done tons of flights across. We've done tons and tons and tons of flights across the Australian island. We've done New Zealand. We've done, obviously, I've done a couple of flights in Japan and the Far East. We've done a little bit of China. We've done tons of European flying. So after this week, again, this is all very dependent on what goes on with the job situation. But my plan is, like, every single day we should be in a different continent. We should be doing something a little different. And so we did a load of European flying last week because we did Vectors to Copenhagen. We did the Bilbao flight, and now and we did a couple of US flights. I wasn't live Tuesday, obviously, because of the release of the Airbus 220 and learning that jet. But now that we're up and spinning, tomorrow, we are going to be jumping back in the Airbus A220 for the 1.03 update of the 220. I'm really looking forward to checking that out. We will be back in the 7.3 for the MAX 8 because Emil 1 is hot. And then we will probably do switch and do some Airbus flying and do EasyJet instead of Malta Air, because there's a lot of Boeing 737 flying. What's going on, V? How are you doing? Good afternoon. What do you think of this just amazing weather that we have today? It's just fantastic. Of course, the stream thing has done its thing again. So let me just clear the queue here real quick. Let me just reset these while all of you guys get your check-ins in. Again, if you guys haven't done so already, go ahead and do your check-in for today's live stream down in the channel points below, or just redeem one channel point. That will get you in for the chance to spin to win. Billy is getting awfully close with 7 live streams now. I think, Heather, you're tailing him quite behind, not that far behind. I think Bogan, I saw, has 4. So you guys are doing amazing with the check-in thing. So thank you all very much for checking in. Of course, Riley is close behind with 6 as well. So again, guys, please, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and check in for today's live stream. Right, so that is overview of the week. We'll talk about the weekend here shortly. Yeah, you really are, Heather. It is kind of funny that you are literally on his tail there. Right, we are going to go ahead and start jumping in and getting ourselves configured for today's flight. I came in illfully unprepared. I've got very, very few things set up. Well! Z, what's going on, Z? Yeah, we're back. We're cooking. As I said, we've got some really cool flights this week. I'm super, super pumped. And I really hope you are as well. We've got some really, really freaking cool ones. This is a long old slog up to Sapporo. So yeah, it's not an insignificant flight. About 2 hours airborne. So I want to get ourselves well underway here so that we can get going. The weather down here in Tokushima it's not looking amazing. So I'm hoping it was raining earlier. It looks like it's better now. Sorry though, I'll be around, but no. You do what you need to do. I know you've got work, and I know you've got you've been busy getting the little one all organized and ready to go. So you are absolutely fine, Billy. You do what you need to do. We're gonna start to get ourselves underway here, but we are going to be out here down in the south of Japan, over in Tokushima. So again, it's a beautiful, beautiful sunrise departure that we're going to have, getting out of here, and then basically following the west coast all the way up and making our landing into RJCC or Sapporo. It's Chitose Airport, which is just outside of Sapporo. The main Sapporo airport is like tiny. So of course they've moved the main airport just outside Sapporo Airport, guys. I cannot wait for you guys to see it. It's freaking gorgeous. And again, both of these airports completely free. Again, it's not huge, but Flight MTO, go check it out. Tokushima Airport is here, and then Sapporo Airport up in the north. Again, absolutely incredible that both of these sceneries are completely free. So go check those out. While we are on this, let's go ahead and talk about today's flight. So today we are in Nippon Airlines 3437, and that is going to be down here, Tokushima up to Sapporo. We are going to fly offline. I was looking to see if there was any coverage. The VATSIM network's been all over the place the weekend, so we're probably going to stay offline. And we are taking the beautiful iFly Max 8 up with this one today, with a total planned fuel of just under 7 tons, with a cost index of 54. Winds are looking nice and calm aloft, so that should be nice, and a nice climb up to 370 for our cruise. With that being said, we are also taking 115 passengers today, with about 3 tons of cargo, and our zero fuel weight today that we're expecting is about 57 tons or so. So with that all being reviewed and ready to go, let's go ahead and dive on in. Let's get ourselves configured here, because I always forget that I don't have a panel state established for this jet yet, which is kind of my bad. I really should. Other thing, guys, I've done some stuff with the ads. So I know we've been up for about 13 minutes. So what I've done is I've gone ahead and tweaked the ad break. So the first ad break will not now take place until 15 minutes after the stream starts. Again, that just gives us some time to cook a little bit. I might extend that another 5 minutes. And do 20 minutes until the first set of ads, just because we get to talking a little bit and stuff, and so I just want to make sure that we have all of that in. We also have the ground power connected and ready to go, and we are in IRS line as well. So with that, I think we are ready to start the process of getting underway with planning. Does anyone else experience this? For some reason, in my version of the iFly, I've got the click spot up here to lower the throttle, but it does not go down. I don't know if that's a bug with the latest update. If anyone has it and has some insight on it, I would greatly appreciate it, because yeah, genuinely, I have absolutely no idea why it's doing that. Right, so with that said, let's do this. And thank you for the song request. I think it was Heather that put that in. Thank you very much. Not to hide the yoke, but just to lower it. Because yeah, I've got the click spot up here, and for some reason it's not going. It is not going at all. And I've done that a number of times, and it's still just being a pain in the butt. But let's go ahead and start getting ourselves underway here. Now, navigator off settings, failures, doors, cabin, payload, and balance. I think. Right. Read from Simbrief OFP. It's gonna pull it down. My insight on that is I don't have the iFly, so cannot be of any help. Very helpful, Z. Thank you very much for that. Yeah, I don't have the PMDG, so again, I can't really be helpful on the PMDG side of things either. I'm afraid because yeah, no bueno. But that's okay. Right, we are going to. Get ourselves underway. Who is just joining us? It's Solario. Hey, Solario, what's going on? Welcome back to the live stream. How are you? How are you? Happy Monday. I know you're so unbelievably helpful. The level of help that you have given me, I don't know what I would do with myself. I genuinely do not. Right, let's go and start getting ourselves underway here. I've completely forgotten how to initialize this airplane. Being in the been in the 220 too much, and now I've forgotten how to Boeing and Airbus because we've been in the 220 for so much. Right. Let's go ahead and start getting our pos route in. So let's go FMS position. That goes in there. Reference airport. We are at RJOS. So that is this guy. Oh, well, that is the wrong place to put that. Reference airport. There we go. And we are at gate. What gate are we at? GSX, help me. What gate? Gate 2. There we go. 2. It's not in the database. Amazing. We love to see it. Right, let's go ahead and get our route in. Origin is going to be in the flight plan request, so we'll go and whack that in as well. Doing great. Hope you guys are well. Yeah, like I said, you weren't unfortunately here earlier. I was just catching everybody up. I did get my hair cut. I'm ecstatic about that. The weather is not doing amazing, but I'm here. I'm very happy. I've had to close the blinds because the lights are all over the place. So I don't know if you can tell, but I do have my spotlight over my head because yeah, it's the lighting today is just horrific. Right. Okay. So flight plan is now set locked in. We can start getting the initialization of this aircraft up and spinning and ready to go. The only other thing that we need to do is the payload of this thing and start to get that on the way. Oh, thank you very much, Z, for the the song request there. Very good, very good. Yeah, no, we are doing well. We are doing really well. I hope you are doing well. Nige! I saw you live yesterday, and I felt so bad. I popped into your stream, but I didn't actually say hello. I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. I feel so bad. But yes, I did pop into your live stream. I did say hello. I hope you are well. What is going on? No sim brief XML. Why is it not hello? Do I not have well, wait a second. I must do because the plane put it I'm so confused. Even with this EFB, this still confuses the lifeblood out of me. Excuses, yeah. Excuses. I'm a terrible. Yes, I did. I felt bad. Look, okay. Here's the situation. Okay, it was. I think you went live like 4 o'clock my time, and I was helping a friend of mine who is just getting into streaming for the very first time. They asked me to be a moderator, which of course I accepted. And so I was moderating for them, but they were doing a multi-chat, and it was doing some weird things with their OBS. I don't know if anyone else has had experience with this, but for some reason, multi-chat, multi-stream, when you do the whole, like, knocking thing, for some reason, like, OBS doesn't like it at all, and it starts to really hinder performance in OBS. So I'm really not entirely sure what the situation is with that. At least you follow unlike a certain top streamer. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah, was like stream perfectly fine all the way until they started doing multi-chat, and then all of a sudden it just completely fell apart. No idea. Um yeah. I wonder who you might be talking about. Listen, all we have to do is just pop in, say hello, support V. Good afternoon. How you doing? Welcome to the live stream. So, I guys, at this point, I don't know why we're having issues. I really don't know why we're having issues. No SimBrief XML found in the data folder. I don't know why. I don't know why we are having problems. Right, I'm just going to do it manually from the OFP because screw this noise. Right, zero fuel weight, we are going to make, over here, 57,489. So, you're 57,489. Enter. Passengers should be 115, which sounded correct. Fuel is the only thing that we're missing, and then we will tell it what we want, which is 6975. 6975. Perfect. Oh, the 73. Yeah. We are in the iFly, which, dude, I absolutely freaking love the iFly, guys. It's a great jet. No, I don't want turn the cabin. No, stop it. Stop. I don't want you. You're really annoying. That's the one thing with the iFly is I really don't like the the stupid thing here. Anyway, right, let's get ourselves underway. Gross weight today is going to be 64.2, so 64.2. Though the sim crashed then. Thought the sim crashed then. No. No. Unfortunately, iFly just has some, should we say isms? Isms. Yeah, it's really not amazing. Right, zero fuel weight is 50, what did we say? 57.4, 574. 57.4. Also, I've been working on some items behind the scenes as well, guys. So I hope that you guys are all enjoying all the stuff that I've been working on behind the scenes. There is some stuff that I've been working through about when it comes to like additional content and stuff like that. So there's a bunch of like landings and stuff that I've grabbed, which I am planning on doing short form content around. Of course, yes, I've been working on my food as well. Also, guys, how do we feel as a channel goal? Okay. If we get, there's two things that need to happen, okay? And I'm going to need your help, all right? So I would love to hit 50 subs if we can, okay? So that is goal number 1. And then goal number 2 is 700 followers. So if we hit both of those in the next 2 weeks, I will do an IRL cooking stream, okay? Is that a promise? Do you guys hear what I'm offering? Let's get to 700 follows and 50 subs. If we can get both of those, I will do an IRL cooking stream. We will do something really, really fun. And we will do like an IRL cooking stream. We will pick a recipe together. So you guys and me will come together. And we will plan what we're cooking. I'll set everything up because I've got my laptop and everything. Guys, what are you doing? This was hang on a minute. That wasn't me baiting you for things, okay? That was just...
Nijb just cheered 100 bits.
100 bits.
And they
You're
said,
an absolute
Franker
legend.
Z 100, Nigebe Flamingo, Nigebe Pigeon,
Listen,
Junie 1,
All
Hev
about the
Negebe
dancing.
Chic Groove Negebe Flam Party.
Janet is having a real time with those emotes. Nige, thank you so very much for the 100 bits. Apparently, I'm going to have to like pause here while you guys generosity comes through because you're all freaking crazy. Hello, Elizabeth. How are you? Also, happy belated. So happy belated birthday and welcome into the live stream. Hope you are doing well and having a lovely day so far. And see with the gifted sub whenever it comes down. I don't know what's going on with the things here. It's like frozen. It's today. That's what I thought. Okay. Yep. See, my days are all like brain is like doing things. Yeah. So what is Janet is having a time, chat. I don't know what is going on, but she is like frozen. 1 second. Just a moment. While I just double check the yeah. There's nothing in the thing here. Yeah, there's nothing in the queue. Weird. I don't know what just happened, but yeah, she doesn't think that a sub has occurred. I don't know why that didn't come through, but Z, thank you very much for the gifted sub. That was incredibly kind. Yeah, I why that didn't come through, I have no idea. Anytime, yeah, Janet is just having a moment. Yeah, that's what I Heather, all the days are blending together, man. I don't know what to tell you. I'm just having a time. Okay, I'm having. You're just, uh, bro. Bro, Z, thank you very much again for the gifted sub. What is going on with the just a moment. Just a moment. Why is gift bombs gifted subscriptions? Yeah, it's active. Um it's missing the gifted subs. Okay, I'm gonna have to like figure out why Janet is missing the gifted subs, chat. That is bizarre. But Z, thank you very much again for the gifted subs to Solario. Very, 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 very sweet of you, man. Thank you very, very much. I will figure out why Janet is missing those subs because she shouldn't be. But very, very kind. And a very, very, very happy birthday, of course, to the absolutely lovely Elizabeth, who's just joining us as well. Guys, you're absolutely amazing. Thank you very, very much for all the support. Right. Okay, we're all good there. We're just gonna leave the outside air temperature with meet our request. You guys are crazy. You're making me lose my voice. We're clearly never getting out of here. Right. So we have got winds at 160 at 10, scattered at 3,000, broken at 4,500, with a temperature of 28 degrees. It is beautiful, beautiful, beautiful out here. 28C. That's gonna go there. Perfect. And we got all the rest of the corrections in there as well. Right, next page. All that looks good. We are ready to go to N1s. Let's go and deal with the performance numbers in here. You guys are freaking crazy. You guys are freaking crazy. It's Mama Cheryl! Yay! Middle name is Elizabeth. Yeah. Well, whatever you guys are more comfortable with me calling you is what I will call you. So, yeah. Mama Cheryl, thank you. Thank you for coming in and supporting. Yes, thank you, Allison. Appreciate it. I see you lurking back there. I love you guys. Right, let's go ahead and get you guys all configured here. Right. Where is read MSFS data? Okay, here we go. Fantastic. Okay, so that's all gone in. Takeoff data is in. Weather data is in. Let's load up the weather. You just snitched on me? How rude. How rude. Wasn't expecting to be gifted the sub. Z, you're an absolute freaking legend. Yeah, yeah, thanks for the snitchins. Thanks for the snitchins. Which runway are we favoring today? Winds, did we say? Well, let's see. So winds are 160 at 10. So it's almost straight up and down the field here. So let's go and take a look. So I think taking off of runway 11 will get us off with just a slight quartering crosswind here. So let's aim for runway 11, and I think that's going to take us off to the north. But if I remember correctly, I think that's what we actually have planned in the flight as well. Yeah, runway 11 is going to be our departure runway, and then we're going to be on the KT1 departure out of here as well. So with the Neva 1 arrival into Sapporo, and we'll start to get all the rest of that stuff configured here in a minute. Runway conditions at the moment are dry. They were a little bit touch and go earlier, but it looks like it is better than it was. So we will leave those in there. We're going to go with a flat 5 departure. AC is going to be on because it's bloody hot, and we are going to have anti-ice off. So we'll go ahead and calculate that out, and we'll start to plug these numbers in. So flat 5, trim 5-1 with V speeds of 133, 134, 146, and then we've got the all the takeoff data looks correct in there, so we are good to go. The select is going to be 53 degrees centigrade, so we'll go ahead and put that in 53, and then that's going to go ahead and set our D rates up, flat 5. And that's going to also get our trim configured. What was the CG that it calculated there? I don't know if see, one thing I do wish on the performance page here is that we would get a CG number, especially while we're configuring, just because it would make it significantly easier, because it's kind of hard to see what the C of G is. 21.7 is our total CG. 21.7. Oops. A period would help. 21.7 in there with a 5.13. There we go. 133, 134, 146. And then we go up here. It will be 156, 10 plus. So there we go. 156 heading bug will bug up here in a moment. And then the initial climb out of here is going to be on the Kagawa 1. Oh, interesting. Kagawa 1 is what it wants us out on. Which is that? Oh, it is. It is the Kagawa 1. KTE. I thought the KT1 was, it's the Kagawa 1 departure. Kagawa 1 departure gets us up above 5,000. So the initial climb out of here at or above 5,000. So we'll go ahead and plug that as well. Cool. Right. That should, in theory, have us all fully configured here and ready for our departure. So 156.00, 5,000. And then we will just double check what the overhead is looking like here as we start to get the APU running. You guys are absolute bloody legends. I appreciate you all. Right, so we'll go and whack the window heats on to start getting that underway. And then we will whack the APU bleeds and start to get all of those configured as well. And then once the APU comes online, we will start to set that up. 370 landing at 50, so the rest of that is all good. And let's get the Kagawa 1 now that we've got the takeoff performance stuff in. So departure is going to be the Kagawa 1, runway 11, and no transition. We'll go ahead and execute that. That's going to go out in there. The departure out of here is going to be absolutely stunning. Right, so let's go ahead and start to get ourselves configured. You know what would be really helpful, chat? You know what would be really, really helpful? You know what's really helpful is actually unmuting your microphone so you don't sound like an idiot. Yeah, when I went into cinematic mode, I muted my mic because I was having a quick drink of water. Because staying hydrated is important, chat. Right, let's go and work the not taxis, the beacon. That is so funny. That is so funny. Let's go ahead and get ourselves underway with GSX. Good lord. Good lord, chat. Alrighty, let's do this thing. Can't make it up if you tried. Couldn't make it up if you tried. Right, we'll go ahead and pause the alerts for departure. Oh my god, you can't make it up, chat. You can't make it up. Right, let's get the sounds of the sim up just a little bit. Sounds and sim are good. Cooking realized, why is the stream so quiet? Thanks, Delorio. Appreciate it. Outstanding. Outstanding. All right, let's go. Packs off. Also, on that, bleeds. Oh, excuse me, bleeds are looking good. I know we do have some lights on to cross this way. All right, let's go with those. Hydraulics can come on as well. Pitot heats can come on. And let's go ahead and guard. Oh, we'll start engine number 1. Why the heck not? All right, engine number 1, ladies and gentlemen. Let's do this thing. Oops. I thought you said that I could go ahead and... Wait, what? Are you not? What are you doing? Oh, he's still locking the gear. Oh. Well, I started the engine. Sorry. It takes a minute to spin this thing up. Okie dokie. There we go. Right, we're good. Right, let's do this thing. Right, we're still motoring on that side. I won't initiate the fuel, and we are going to go over to nose to the left-hand side. There we go. Fantastic. Let's do this thing. There we go. Up. This is another thing. Why do they change this by livery, chat? So annoying. So annoying. Anyway, let's get this plane underway. I promise I won't mute this time. We're just going to have this for the vibes, chat. Beautiful departure out of Tokushima this morning. Oh, by the way, other thing. In case it weren't obvious, we are not currently flying in real time. We are a few hours ahead of real time because I did not particularly fancy a flight at night. But a dawn departure, now that sounded hot. That sounded hot. Also, Z, thank you again for your incredible generosity earlier, putting us at 25% of the 150 goal. But of course, like, regular goal is going to be at 50 subs for the cooking stream. I'll put an announcement together on all of that as well, so that we actually have something to attain. And we will do continuous relay on that and guard engine number 2. There we go, and we'll do that one. There we go. There was the one that I was looking for. Oh, the sounds of that. So good. So good. Right. We will set parking brakes for you. Did you set parking brake? Or are you having a... No, you are set. Do you need a minute? Or are you good? Oh, yeah, it's good. It is good. It is good. Okie dokie. Right. Oh, the weather is looking absolutely lovely now. It was so weird earlier with the weather. Let's just double check we are in live. Yep. It was showing that it was much rainier earlier, so I'm kind of glad that the rain is kind of eased up, because we are going to have an absolutely picturesque departure out of here. Right, motoring. We will now inject fuel. Thank you, thank you. Very nice. We are officially ready to taxi over to runway 11. Really, really easy taxi out of here, guys. It is probably, arguably, the most simple of all of our taxi routings. It's literally just straight down. It's a tiny airport, this, but again, it is really lovely that our we do have like a GA ramp over here as well. Everything is modeled absolutely beautifully, but we'll be taking the north parallel over to North 1 for our departure out of here as well. There goes all the GSX stuff. We'll go continuous relight. Igniters are in on the left-hand side. First flight of the day. We'll go flat 1, 2, 5. And we'll just make sure that is all in as well. We will arm all of that as we get closer to the runway, but we'll go over to that. We'll go also across the board. That will go off. That will go off. APU shut down on that side as well. Rest of the overhead panel is looking good. We're looking for any red lights, which I do not see other than that one. I always forget the emergency exits. But engine, anti-ice, all that stuff is on. Propellers are on. And the rest of the windows are looking good. Right, let's do taxi lights. And look at that, add in 3 minutes. Hopefully we will delay ourselves just a little bit. We'll start to get ourselves underway. Ladies and gentlemen, off we go. Let's get the power in. I don't know why. Oh, it's that could be why. I was like, wait, why are we? It's because I accidentally had tested the reversers earlier and it was still active. Right, off we go, North 1. Also, I was commenting last week on how easy I found the A220 to fly. I can't lie to you all. I much prefer taxiing this. Yes, after taxiing the A220, I was like, you know what, it's really not that bad at all. But yeah, this plane really is something special with taxiing. It is just so easy to get moving. So easy to get moving. Right, there we go, underway. Cool. Right, ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch chat, I know that there is an ad coming in. I will do my damnedest to try and stop that. Oh, we need a altimeter check. What was our altimeter on the meter from earlier? 1010. HPA. And 1010. There we go. Okay, right, let's get some lights going over here. Strobes, wings, wheels, and we will taxi for the air brake. That is absolutely fine. We will not go until the air brake comes to a stop. So all of you who are sticking around through the air brake, again, thank you so much. Also, those of you who are still with us, make sure, if you haven't done so already, go ahead and make sure you check in for today's flight. Down in the channel points, just use one channel point, redeem. That will get you in for the chance to spin to win from the merch store. Some of you are not that far away. Only 10 streams gets you in with that chance. It's a 1 in 100 chance, so it is rare. I can't lie to you. One. Right, there's VRAS, and there is there. Perfect. Beautiful. That looks absolutely fantastic. So we're going to hang here for just a second. That was a horrific lineup. My goodness. We won't talk about that horrendous lineup. My goodness me. But we'll hang here for just a moment as we get through the ad break. Again, guys, cannot thank you all enough for the incredible support. For everything you guys do means the absolute world for those of you who are subs, those of you who are considering a sub in the not too distant. Welcome back. We're just hanging out over here for the ad break, and then we will get ourselves underway because, of course, I'm not taking off while there's an ad break going. That would not be fair, would it? Just going to enjoy some cinematics real quick while we get ourselves underway. Absolutely incredible. You guys are amazing. Thank you so very much again. And we will get ourselves up, spinning, and ready to go. It's going to be an absolutely gorgeous departure out of here. Alrighty, let's get underway. Alrighty, that went nice and quick. So, with that being said, let's go get the air tow throttle. VNAV and LNAV is going to be armed. And then let's get ourselves over here. Right, armed.
Approaching.
Looks
one.
Good. One. We're approaching one. It's runway 11. But 1-1 is the runway we are taxiing onto. Here at Tokushima. God, I'm very happy that I remembered how to Boeing today, because my brain just did not want to do it. It was like, nah bro, we're good.
On runway 1.
Yeah, we are on runway 11, that is correct. Runway 1. Right, ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch chat, are you ready to go? Right, that needs to go down. That goes to 50%. And there we go. Off we go. N1 Toga. And airspeed's live. Thrust set. Looking good. V1. Rotates. Easy does it. Easy does it. Nice crosswind. A little bit of quartering wind as we get out of here. Come on. Up we go. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. What a stunning departure! Holy crap, man! Alright, let's get the flight directors in. There we go. Up and out of here. Get the views coming out of here. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo! God, this engine looks so good sometimes. I love it. Right. We'll whack that in so that we can get some views. Holy crap, guys! Holy crap, look big already! Oh my god! Oh my god! Absolutely gorgeous! What a departure! Goodbye, Tokushima! Oh, wow. Oh, stunning departure out of here. Right, let's go flaps all the way up as we go through acceleration here. My goodness gracious me. What incredible views. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely incredible. Well, that was a departure to remember. My goodness me. Yeah, chat, we absolutely cooked with the flights today. Look at the views! Look at that! Unbelievable. Absolutely gorgeous. Excuse me? Excuse me. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. We need one of these. Hold on, chat. Frig me! Oh my god. Oh my god. What a stunning departure that was! Why have I not seen another live stream do this? This is insane! Absolutely incredible. Right. Okay. I think we will clear ourselves up to 370 now. Holy moly, man. That is what an absolutely insane departure. Well, chat, I hope you enjoyed that. I most certainly did. What insanity was that? Unbelievable. Right, we're going to go ahead and resume the alerts. I can't. Unreal. Absolutely amazing. Unbelievable. Also, I just noticed that the bits didn't get through as well. You know what? I'm gonna give StreamerBot a reset here because yeah, that's a weird one. Right, let's right, next speed restriction 5,000 feet above. Why don't we do a level change VNav and we'll get that up and out of here. There we go, and up we go. Come on. I'm just restarting StreamerBot, guys, because I've noticed that there's a bunch of stuff missing from the from what we should be having. So yeah, that's fine. That will go, and then that will go as well. Got 2 instances of all of my apps running here. Get on, that's fine. Get out of here. There we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen of the Twitch chat, that was properly wicked. That was properly wicked. I mean, here's the thing: is like I knew that the views were going to be absolutely ridiculous because Microsoft has done an incredible job with the wow, I can't England today, with the photogrammetry for Japan. I also, like, when I first got into the stream this morning, the rain and the wind was pretty ridiculous. So I was not expecting like picturesque views. So yeah, I'm just like I'm absolutely tickled that has looked like that, because that is utterly incredible, utterly incredible. Guys, thank you so much again for the crazy support as we were departing out of there. I so appreciate that. Again, obviously you guys know this is like the 3rd week for me being going through all the unemployment stuff. Yeah, I appreciate everybody supporting. As I said, I am... If you see me like quickly checking my emails and stuff like that, again, it's only because I'm waiting on some stuff, and I just need to keep an eye on my phone. It's not that I promise you, I'm not being rude. I swear to you, I'm trying not to look at my phone nearly as much. But obviously, with stuff happening in the background, I do need to keep myself aware, just in case someone needs me or something. Like, I had a phone call today from someone who didn't know that I got let go, and so I was just like, yeah, unfortunate, but no longer there. So yeah, it's just one of those things. I fully expect that there's going to be some more calls like that I'll get, but honestly, like, the amount of support and stuff that I've had from folks has just been genuinely incredible. Right, I'm going to go ahead and we'll turn the sound of the sim way down. We'll keep that down as well, just so that it is in the background. How are the sound levels, guys? Are they well balanced? I think they sound like they're well balanced here. Perfect. Looks good on my end. And again, landing rate predictions are now open for everybody. So for those of you who have just joined or have never done a landing rate prediction with me before, we don't use commands or anything like that, like exclamation mark, predict, anything like that. Mine are really, really, really simple, okay? You have channel points. So down in the channel points below, you use 1 point, 1 channel point as a redeem for the landing rates. Go in and just type the minus number that you think we're going to get on landing. So if you think it's going to be like a minus 250, for example, just type minus 250. That's how you type that landing rate in there. So again, landing rate predictions are now open. We are officially up and underway, so we're going to have some amazing, amazing views. I'll probably switch to this wing because we're going to have some absolutely amazing, amazing views. Oh, wait, so it was the wing that we were looking out on. It's the... Hang on a minute. That one. No, that one. We're flying north. Wait, we're flying north, aren't we? It's going to be... Wait, are these both on the same wing? That's the right. That's the left. Right? I don't know. I'm not paying... I'm so confused. I'm so confused. But anyway, we've got a nice view. So we'll keep the view. Minus 352, a lucky number. I don't know. Well, Heather, you cooked with some lucky numbers last week. I still have not been able to get the A220 under 350. Or sorry, under 200. Or sorry, under 300, I think. I think the lowest landing rate I had in it so far is a minus 325. 310, 325, something like that. So still haven't got a good landing. Luckily, we have 2 landings in the 220 tomorrow. So we are going to absolutely try our hardest to butter that thing in. Hopefully, the update also fixes some of the nose physics with that aircraft, because that can be a little bit hot and heavy, especially on the nose. So we're hoping to, land a little bit more gently there as we come in. So all good things, all good things. Again, guys, thank you so very much. I am going to leave you with some absolutely amazing cinematic views. Mute the sound of the sim out so you can enjoy some music, but I'm just going to take a very quick BRB break to go to the boys' room. Thank you guys again for the incredible support today. I really, really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the cinematic views. yeah, it's been a good day. Like I said, I got my haircut earlier. Had a very nice start. The weather this morning was lovely and cool. So when we were walking the dog, it was lovely, lovely and cool out. Really enjoyed that. And then yeah, we ended up running, getting my haircut, came back, had some lunch, ran the dog out for a very quick bathroom break on account of the weather is still not amazing. I think tomorrow morning I'm going to get myself up and moving and we're going to get over to the pool, not the pool, the gym. So I'm actually thinking of doing a workout before stream tomorrow, which will be really, really good. So yeah, that should be lovely. And then yeah, obviously the rest of this week is kind of playing it a little bit by ear as I wait for things to transpire. It's just one of those really annoying things. I think I said it last week, but I hate not being fully in control of a situation, but I found out some news at the tail end of last week, which makes me very, very relieved about the things that have happened. It makes me feel a whole lot better about the situation. So, as much as it sucks and it stings right now, I still remain optimistic that that this happened for a good reason, and the next big good thing is coming. So we'll have to wait and see what that next opportunity is. I'm working really, really hard in the background to make that happen. But you know, time will tell. It's one of those things where it is only time that I can give it. And I don't want to be. And again, it's a big reason as to why I've been doing so much of the live streaming thing. Because one, it's a great way of keeping me distracted through everything. But just kids are about to go back to school. Obviously, there's going to be a bit of a rehiring that's going to be happening kind of the tail end of the summer break as we approach fall, which commonly is one of the most busy times for businesses. So as that kind of starts to spin up as we approach the winter holidays in that. I'm hoping that I will be able to find something and land something in the next like couple of weeks. But obviously, being mindful and remaining optimistic, I've actually you can. You can't see it, but in my window here I've actually got a note for something that completely inspired me. um I don't know how many of you in the chat have ever experienced this the way that like I feel like a lot of creatives kind of get get this is like I get really inspired. I go down like these rabbit holes. I do the same thing at work, but I went and down this rabbit hole, okay? And I discovered a particular channel on YouTube, which I've fallen head over heels in love with, various reasons. But I was watching, of course, it had to happen as I was helping a friend out, like I was mentioning earlier. And so as they got off of their live stream, I jumped onto YouTube because I was just kind of winding down for the night and I found this YouTube channel. And I just started watching some of the videos and I went down this rabbit hole. And there was one video in particular that just gave me so much inspiration, so much kind of like I got a lightning bolt and I furiously started writing. And it gave me such a good idea for a blog. And I don't know if any of you guys like read professional writing or anything like that. But I have pretty much decided that I'm gonna turn this kind of inspiration into like a professionally worded blog and put it out on LinkedIn. Not that I promote my LinkedIn channel or anything like that, but I'm going to be publishing that piece of content on LinkedIn, and maybe I'll publish it somewhere else so that you guys can all read it. But I'm super inspired by kind of a combination of things. It's based on a book and a movie that I'm absolutely in love with, and so it just it's very, very it's very fresh in my brain at the moment. It's like one of those things where I feel very inspired to write this particular piece because for me, it's very much in the moment. It very much aligns with where my head is, what my aspiration is, what has happened and how to take something that arguably is pretty terrible and horrific, and turn it into something net positive and turning it into a good. So yeah, that is kind of the idea, the inspiration for behind it. So I'm super, super, super excited to kind of like think on that, to keep processing it, to keep to stay optimistic and stay energized around the writing of that particular piece. I don't know if that interests anyone here or not, but again, it's just I got that stroke of inspiration, and I think it's refocused where my brain is, with the job hunt thing and how to again stay motivated, stay self-aware of what's going on in the background, but also knowing what it is that I'm doing it for at the end of the day. Because if it weren't for that purpose, then I wouldn't obviously be doing what I'm doing here. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing in the professional world. So it's just given me a lot of hope and a lot of appreciation for that. So working on that piece, it tightly aligns with something else that I'm working on in the background as well. And yeah, really, really excited for all like the creative stuff that I'm coming up with. I am just looking out the window. It is getting really rather dark out there. That's not good. Hang on one sec. We'll see. Yeah, we are making really, really good headway out of here. So it reckons only an hour and 11 minutes to our destination. So we are tracking really well. I thought this was about a 2 hour flight. Maybe it was a 2 hour block time. But yeah, hour and 11 minutes for flying today. So really, really not bad. Miss some of the mi- yeah, no. The amount of support that you guys are all giving is absolutely unbelievable. And again, I could not be more grateful for the amount of support, the amount of love that you guys have all given. The fact that again, you will show up to a Monday afternoon or a Tuesday afternoon or Wednesday afternoon, Monday, Thursday morning. It gives me a lot of like it's reassuring in the sense that I know that I've got a really amazing audience that sits and listens and comes and participates, and even when I banter, because obviously like there's a lot of flight sim streamers who just come on and they'll do like words with friends or GeoGuessr or watches a YouTube video. To be honest with you, like I love bantering with you all. I like shooting off the cuff. I used to do a lot of I did podcasting for a long time. I did radio for a while. And this is just another like really good outlet for me to get what's in my brain out into the world. The avenue of doing it through a passion of mine is also not lost on me. So the fact that I get to like share my passion with each and every one of you, how Z, you stop that. Yes, okay. I do care very deeply about like production value and the quality of the live stream and that. But at the end of the day, like the reason that I have done the live streaming thing, and this is I'm now on my 6th year of doing this. But obviously the last like 3 weeks taken it to the level that I have. The reason that I keep doing this and the reason why I'm driving and doing what I'm doing is because I really enjoy it. Not only that it's a really good distraction, but I do genuinely really enjoy it. I love the flying content. I learn, or at least I try and learn something new every time I hit the go live button. Um, there's obviously like mistakes that I'll make, and that's fine. But at the end of the day, I'm not trying for accuracy, right? The vehicle of me being able to talk to you all and have conversations and actively engage with you is the purpose for the live stream at the end of the day. This is just the vehicle that we do it through, right? Because at the end of the day, we could have these conversations. I could be playing Minecraft. I could be doing a bunch of other stuff. I could be completely distracted with doing any of those. And granted, like there are times where that is perfectly okay, and we will do that, and we will actively engage in all of those things. But this is just a way of for us to obviously chit chat, banter, do some chit chatting, me to unload and talk to you all as well. Right, wings can also come off now as well. You should play Valorant. Have you not? Do I even want to? At least like 30 seconds and then rage quit. Do I even share? Hang on. Oh god. This is slightly embarrassing. I don't know whether I want to show this or not. Oh god. Well, we're going to show it anyway because it's a vibe. Okay. And I'm only doing this because okay, so like I'm not saying that I'm gonna become like a league player or anything like that. Thank you, Billy, for the landing rate prediction. I love you to pieces. Right, is it in? It's in. Where is it? It's in the channel thing as well. And of course, Billy throwing in a song request as well. You absolute bloody legend. I love you to pieces. Right, let's where is I want to say I thought it was in the channel section, but it's obviously not. It must be in the dashboard somewhere. Um, right. Content. Here we go. Clips. Z, this is just for you, okay? All time. All time. Good lord. This is going back a ways. This is going like way back through like clips of mine that are ancient clips. I think one of the very, 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 very first streams that I ever did, way back in 2020, was a Valorant stream, and I don't think I've actually played Valorant since then. Yeah, the Valorant stream predates when I was doing like Rocket League, when I was doing Age of Empires. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So here's me playing Valorant back when I was still in my teeny tiny apartment. We had a 1-bedroom apartment in Alexandria, and I was off work due to the pandemic, okay? And I was actually doing was it there we go. I think it was this one right here. Yes. It was this clip. Just kidding. It was this one. Sorry if I'm blowing everybody's ears off, but yeah, clearly the energy level has not gone anywhere. But yes, the quality of the live stream clearly has not gone anywhere. But the content may have drastically changed since then. Yeah, but that was 6 years ago. Good lord above. Volunteer to be sous chef and judge you with a food stream. We'll definitely have to like maybe plan that. That's just you, sir. Oh, that is outrageous behavior. How dare you? How dare you? Yeah, so that was back in the day. Good lord. Yeah, that's I did a Valorant stream before I did a Rocket League stream, and that's saying something because we played Rocket League for a long time. We did a little bit of Minecraft content back then, Rocket League. I did a Valorant stream. I was just testing the water. And then of course we did our big Age of Empires streams. I think I did 2 of those. I think recently we haven't played Age of Empires, but we will definitely have to do an Age of Empires stream in the not too distant future because, guys, I freaking love Age of Empires. I will share. I am evil when it comes to that game. So if anyone is Age of Empires, likes Age of Empires, and fancies doing a match, we will definitely have to arrange something. Maybe that will be another like redeem. We need to start setting some of these goals. Obviously the cooking stream is the big one, right? So we'll get 50 subs, 700 follows, and then after that we will do a nice push. Maybe do like an Age of Empires one. Remember the Rocket League and downloading Fortnite for you? Yeah, that's right. Oh God, we did do some Fortnite streams, didn't we? Good Lord. I still think one of my biggest TikToks that I published to date was the sniper shot that I got when I was just playing around. I picked it up on OBS because Fortnite had that replay tool. And I just, yeah, we ended up putting it up on TikTok, and I just couldn't believe how much it went off. You have to show me. Oh God, yes. Yeah, I will pull the picture up. God, that's gonna be hang on, Billy, because yeah, I will God, where that would be. I think that's gonna be in my I know it's on my Facebook, which I don't really want to share my Facebook. Sorry, guys. I love you all dearly, but I really don't necessarily want to share my Facebook to you all. I hope you don't mind. Yes, I do owe you a picture of my Warhammer. That would have been... Oh God. Albums or your photos. Sorry, it's that one. And guys, thank you so very much for sticking around through the ad break. As it goes, I do. Oh my God. No, you don't. I love you all to pieces, but you get my Instagram, chat. That's about all you get. You don't get my Facebook. Then again, most of what I post on Instagram is on my Facebook, but there's a few things on my Facebook that I keep to my Facebook, and you guys do not get to see that. So love you all dearly, but that is mine and mine alone. Sorry, love you all, but no. It's things like the pics of the house and uploads and thoughts and things like that. Yeah, you guys don't need that. You don't need my banter on there. Makes streaming one for Facebook. No, to be honest with you, like I need to set up like the multi-stream stuff, because I know obviously like short form the vertical video does particularly well on like YouTube and Twitch and things like that. And when the sim is cooperating like this and my PC is humming the way it is, like doing multi-stream stuff is absolutely the easiest thing. You do what you want. Yeah, well, you do what you want within reason. But then again, Billy, you have access to my Facebook, so I can't really say to that one in particular. That's very funny. Or just because we've known, yeah, well, exactly right. I mean, we've been friends for 2010, so 16 years. Wait, no, you met Rachel. Sorry, it was 2011 or 2012, but even so, that's still like 13 or 14 years that we've been friends. So, yeah, your privileges are a little bit, how do we put this? Special. More special than, say, some of the other folks. Yeah, your privileges may go beyond what some folks on here get, but you know, I think, you know what, guys, I have to say, I do think I'm a pretty open book, though, in terms of like what I share with you guys. There's like there's some things that I don't show. There are some things that I do show. You know, I think for the most part, it's okay to, and honestly, in this day and age where everything is shared online and habitually so, I don't necessarily mind too much, because even if you try and hide it, there are still nefarious people out there who will try and steal that information. And so at this point, like, I just don't care. I know it sounds really cynical, but I do not care. I do not have a care in the world. Like, if someone wants defined my information that badly, they're going to do it anyway, like regardless of what protections you put in place. There's very, very little you can do in this world to protect that information. 2013. Okay, so yeah, it was not that long after 2013. So even so, that's still 13 years. Yeah, no, exactly. And honestly, having boundaries is exactly right. And I do definitely have boundaries. But obviously, like, there's just like there's certain things like most of the stuff that is online, like I have pretty open Instagram and stuff like that, and people definitely go onto my Instagram and like the content that I put out. Obviously, you guys see when I go to the Disney theme parks and all that, which is always good fun. No, exactly. Like that, right? Like I said, there are parts that I definitely like protect, and there's definitely parts that I'm very, very open with, and that's why I don't necessarily mind sharing on Instagram and stuff like that. It's like little achievements and things like that that I like to share with everybody. But I also, I think I may have just gotten past it. Oh, and it's now hammering it down with rain. Um. We were saying about the weather just now. That's so funny. It was somewhere around here. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain hitting my windows. But yeah, it is hammering it down with rain right now. I thought it was around this time that I posted them. I am surprised that I can't see it because I thought it was definitely somewhere around here. Oh, that's the wind. That's the wind picking up. It was somewhere around here. If I am remembering correctly, it was somewhere in this general time that I had shared the that was our trip to Tennessee. That was Arizona. It was somewhere in this general time frame is when I had posted it because I think I ended up letting it go. My Warhammer, I actually ended up letting go. I don't know if you remember Billy, but we used to work with someone over at the theme parks who was very, very, very into Warhammer at the time. And I ended up actually just giving away my stuff to them. I don't even think I let it go for any like money or anything like that, which is a big mistake of mine because obviously the Warhammer stuff now is like it is insane how expensive that has gotten, isn't it? Yeah, I thought it was before this. So hang on, let me wind back in time a little bit here and see. Because I thought I had taken a photo of all of my Warhammer stuff and posted it. We shall see. I'm gonna keep scrolling while we banter and while we chat. That was Washington D.C. That's still Washington D.C. These were all like photos of our trip. In that would have been 2011, 2012. No. That was 20. Okay, yeah, so this is 2012. I don't think it was as early as this. I don't think it was as early as this, but I could be wrong. I don't know. Apparently, I always knew about it, but wasn't financially available to look back then. But also, you can show me another time. Oh no, no, not at all. I mean, we're sitting here and nattering on, and we've got plenty of time. I mean, we've got another at least 30, 45 minutes or so until we land here. We've got, 54 minutes. So we don't have to start planning for another, 20 minutes or so until we land. So you are more than good. No worries at all. Let's see. That was Valentine's Day in 2010. Oh, sorry, 2000. Good Lord, that was 2010. Good Lord. Yeah, I don't think it was then. That was the UK. By the way, guys, if you wanted to see what the inside of a Virgin Atlantic A220 looked like, where is it? Open image in new tab. Yeah, this is, by the way, chat, what the inside of the Virgin Atlantic A340 600 looked like back in 2010. Yeah, I was on a very, very empty flight and had the entire row to myself. That was, I have several fond memories of travel. That was absolutely, definitely one of them. Yeah, so good fun that was. That was, these are all the photos I had in London. I don't think, did I have my Warhammer stuff up here during this time? I don't think I did. I don't think I did. These are all from New York. Yeah, see, I've done quite a bit of traveling, folks. Yeah, I'm 29 states now, guys. 29. So yeah, well, when we get the job back, I look forward to doing a bit more again. We were Ali and I were talking about going up and doing Massachusetts and Boston in October. But obviously with the work situation now, that's obviously delayed. That's now obviously very much delayed. So yeah, we're not booking that trip, but we are going to the beach next week. So yeah, you lived anywhere else in the US or just DC and Orlando? Yeah, just outside of Washington DC and Orlando are the main two places. Obviously, South Florida for a couple of years while I finished out high school. But then when I finished high school, we ended up moving up to the Orlando area, or at least I moved up on my own for college. I went to college like down the street from where we live now. So it's again really nice to be back in the same town where I graduated from school. It's funny. Ali and I were actually chatting about this. Was it this past Friday when we were walking the dog? It was something like that. We were chit-chatting about like whether we saw ourselves coming back to Orlando and whether we got what we wanted out of living in DC. And I think we came to the conclusion that, yeah, we did get everything that we wanted out of living up in the DC metro area. But we didn't. And we did do a lot of stuff. Like, obviously, we got to like do a lot of traveling. We went up to like Pennsylvania quite often. We did Maryland. We did Baltimore a couple of times. We did a bunch of the attractions up in that area. We did Hershey Park. We did Hershey Park twice, actually. We did Amish country. We went all the way up to like obviously our road trip with the guys a couple of years ago. So definitely took full advantage of the time up there. But yeah, we stop following me. Excuse me? Excuse me? Hello, Andrew Khan. How are you, sir? Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the live stream, Andrew. How are you? I miss your bloody face. When am I seeing you next? You owe me a drink. I love you to pieces. You're on my. No, darling. That poster does not have your face on it. I do have 4 posters behind me though. Yeah, hug and a kiss as well. Yeah, you're damn right about that. How are you though? How was your weekend, my friend? Yeah, yeah, well, obviously, Ali will put a firm stop to that, but bring some extra beverages, chicken wings, please. Yeah, yeah, we will be too hammered. Yeah, that is very true. Yeah, the likelihood is, yeah, but the problem is, Andrew, are you planning for Vegas for Expo? Or are you don't you ever feel left out? You know, there is an open invitation. If we're doing a flight sim get together, everybody's invited, okay? And don't worry, we will do plenty of meet and greets. Yeah, well, I mean, that's bound to happen too, isn't it, Heather? That's bound to happen as well. But yeah, no, if we do flights and meet and greets and stuff, absolutely, you can count on it. But in all seriousness, are you, Andrew, are you planning Vegas next year? Yeah, if so, I'm curious if you are or you aren't. If you are, where are you planning on staying? What's your what are you planning around that? Because yeah, I unfortunately, due to a rather large commitment that we have in May, and also now being out of work, I unfortunately I unfortunately am a little bit stuck. And will likely not get to Vegas next year, which is kind of annoying. But the good thing is I will get to see everybody while we're in the UK in May. Obviously, that's a big priority for us to get out there for the wedding. I am praying that we will get over to the UK for the wedding. I'm sure we will. It's not really a I'm not as concerned. Let's just put it that way. I'm not as concerned. I've got some things cooking in the pipeline. Just got people fighting for his attention in chat always. Welcome to my chat with these folks. It happens more often more often than not. I cannot find this anywhere in chat. This is embarrassing. This is very embarrassing for me. I am not finding this anywhere. Not anywhere. I thought I had posted it on my Facebook. Apparently, I have not. Anyway, so there we go. We are good to go. Cool. All right, good stuff. Oh, hang on a minute. Andrew, were you saying Hong Kong multi-jetways because because of the whole is it out? Is it released? Is that where everybody is? Is that what everybody's looking at? Everybody's in Hong Kong and not here. Did I miss an any ping? Did I miss an any ping? I've missed an any ping. What has AnyBuild said? AnyBuild's Hong Kong is out. I've missed an any ping. So for those of you who missed the ping, there we go. There's the answer. AnyBuild's Hong Kong is now out with multi-jetways. That is a how long is the line? Yeah, it is. You all are genuinely fighting for my attention for sure. Clearly, I'm sought after, which I'm perfectly fine with. But yeah, guys, if you haven't done so already, and you are in the Twitch chat, and you would like to join the Discord, that is where I post the current schedule, what I'm up to, all of that fun stuff. So please, if you haven't done so already, join the Discord. Information is below. Also, while we are at altitude, and we are another 45 minutes, 15 minutes from now, we'll start planning the descent. Another 45 minutes while we are up in the air and above 10,000 feet. Please go ahead in the channel points below. You will see the ability to predict the landing rates. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and put your predictions in. Just use the minus number inside of your landing rate predictions, guys. They will close when we reach 10,000 feet, landing into Sapporo here, not too far from now. Really looking forward to this landing chat as well. So please stick around if you are here. I greatly appreciate it. Oh my god. Another one. By the way, Heather, I don't know if you knew this, with the song requests as well in the thing, channel points, can't England. The song requests, they also take Spotify links as well. So you can actually request songs through the Spotify links in there as well. But I fancied some like Japanese pop while we were cruising here. That's why everybody is so distracted by multi-jetway Hong Kong with the big jets, and here I am flying a Boeing 737. Nah, you guys, Now, you guys, it's all the hype is here. All the hype is here. Billy, you're an absolute star. Thank you very much for the song request. There we go. Good stuff. Right. That reminds me. Right. That one. Right. That reminds me to do that. Perfect. Right. Yeah, no, I just figured that sometimes people prefer to do the song request as like a title of the song, and then other times people prefer like if there is a specific song, because sometimes what will happen is like multiple artists produce the same songs. So what it will do is it will pull the song request down, but it will match the title with the first artist by alphabet. So sometimes it will pick up the wrong song because of that reason. Yeah, it's if you have a particular song in mind and you would rather do it that way, the easiest way is just doing it through a link, and then it will pop in and do all that fun stuff. Absolutely amazing. Well, guys, again, huge thanks to absolutely all of you for popping in to today's live stream. I so appreciate it. I hope you're all enjoying your Monday so far. Like I said, we've only got like another 45 minutes or so to go airborne, and then we are going to be heading down into Sapporo. Again, as I reiterated earlier today, both of the airports that we are traveling to today are completely free of charge. They do not cost a penny to own. Again, I think I'll reiterate a point that I made at the beginning of the stream. There are so many incredible free sceneries out there inside of MSFS, and we don't take nearly as much advantage of them. And I found there are tons of free ones in the Far East, and especially here in Japan. So because of the fact that there are some really incredible like routes that we can do where we're like hopping around the different Japanese islands and stuff like that, like if we ever wanted to do like a slightly longer day or anything like that, this gives us a really good opportunity to do so. Also, in the not too distant future, maybe I've got to figure out like when a good day to do it will be. Probably next week sometime. But we are also going to be doing a Lego long haul coming up. I've got a ton of Lego sitting in this closet back here that I desperately need to build, and we need like absolutely itching desperate for it to do a Lego long haul. So that is going to be coming here in the not too distant future. So definitely look forward to that. Look at these views. Oh, this country is just, I want to visit here. I want to visit here. Yes, we are going to do some long hawks. Correct. That is correct. We are going to be doing some long hawks. So get your flightings ready. We will probably do something like that on Batsim. If we do Lego long haul or anything like that, we will definitely do it up on Batsim. It will be a ton of fun. So yes, be ready for that. Be on the lookout. I will get some details and post about that here in the not too distant future. Like I said, we will also put in the Discord, like all the goals and stuff, and like how we're progressing with each of the goals as we move through. So yeah, we're gonna do that. Oh my god, is that what? Oh, okay. I thought, Isha, hello, how are you? Welcome. How are we this afternoon? You join us as we are cruising above mainland Japan, making our way up to the absolutely stunning arrival that we have coming into Sapporo Airport, which we will be starting our arrival planning here in the not too distant future, because we're only about 40 odd minutes away, which is just freaking crazy. But yeah, if you haven't already seen the departure, I might string together some clips and stuff from the live stream today and put them up as a reel or something like that as well. Because oh guys, it is just the departure out of Tokushima this morning. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Also, just as another heads up, guys, we are not flying in real time. We are actually flying a couple of hours ahead of real time. Right, sorry about that. The dog is thumping his little legs because he's an itchy boy. Does anyone else have a dog that suffers from really bad summer allergies? Mine is the worst when it comes to summer allergies, aren't you? Aren't you? You are just the worst with summer allergies. You are just the itchiest boy. And you probably don't want to be on camera either, because you're not gonna be cooperative if I bring the camera over. I just know. Wait, the dog is what? Itchy! Itchy dog! He is scratching, he's thumping. He's thumping his little legs on the floor. He's right here. I don't think he'll come up. I can try. Oh, come here. Come here, you. Come here. Here he is. Just a puppy. He was like, nah, I don't want to come up, thanks. He was like, nah, I'm good. Heather, I love you. But I think we've already heard that song, so if you don't mind, I'm gonna skip it. No offense or anything, but yeah, I think we had heard that one before, so we're gonna skip for some more Japanese pop. Love you to pieces though. Yeah, if you do song requests down the line, yeah, definitely feel free to use channel point redeem song links in the channel point redeem as well. For some reason, I think your song request from earlier came back around. Because yeah, for some reason, that is weird. For some reason, it says that your song request was the last song that just played. So I don't know if it populated twice or if it was sitting in your window. But yeah, that's a weird one. Oh well, you got a bonus song. No, you're good. You're good. I just was like, wait a sec. I just wanted to just be aware that in case you accidentally redeemed the same song twice. No, that's fine. I figured that you were clarifying that I may have said something completely different. Because yeah, he's a good boy, this one. He's very nudgy. He's very needy. He's very needy, aren't you? You just like the attentions, don't you? Don't you? Yeah, waggy tails and all. Bogan! What are you sending me? Bogan! What? Oh my. Oh, you're flying the hairdryer. Chat, Bogan's flying the hairdryer. Bogan's flying a hairdryer. You know, it's funny. One of the only jets that I don't have in the sim, and listen, I'm not gonna slander it, okay, or slander. I won't slander it, but I will say, not a big lover of the jet. Sorry. Listen, look. The end of the day, everyone has the right to fly whatever they want. I'm never ever going to say to someone you should not be flying because there are so many good planes in this sim. It's ridiculous. There are some planes I just cannot get my head around. Yeah, that is just one of the ones that I cannot get my head around. The 146, I don't know if it's the fact that it's like 4-engine hairdryer short field ops. Other than like London City in that, I cannot think of any other flights that there are that operate that aircraft. I mean, there probably are a bunch, but I cannot think. Just to break up the K and J pop? Never ever do that. How dare you, Riley? How dare you? We're going for the vibes today, Riley. But no, I appreciate the song request nonetheless. But yeah, that's why the song request exists, guys, is that you get the opportunity to put in whatever you want. Bogan, have you put in your landing rate prediction? That's just a general reminder for those of you who haven't done that yet. Just general reminder for you guys if you haven't done so already. Really, really good opportunity for you to do it. Gets you in for the opportunity to guess the landing rate for today. And again, Isha, thank you very much for checking in. You're on your second flight with us. Again, so appreciate it. 280. Woo-hoo-hoo. Okay. This is going to be an interesting one today, chat. To be honest with you, the Boeing I'm pretty proficient with. So I feel pretty good about the landing for this one. This song is my life in this season of life. Oh, is it? Noted. Thank you very much for sharing. I don't think I've heard this song before, so I will definitely have to give it another listen after the stream as well. Again, for those of you who are here, who just arrived through the outbreak, again, thank you so very much for the support today. It means the absolute bloody world. I appreciate each and every one of you. But yeah, we are getting close to top of descent here. So in like the next 3 to 5 minutes, we'll hop back in the plane and we'll start planning out our arrival as we get into Sapporo. This has gone really, really well today. I genuinely thought that this flight was going to be a little bit longer, so I apologize. The block time when I was planning the flight said 2 hours. So I thought it was just a little bit longer, but apparently airtime was only 1 hour and 10 minutes. So, and we had a really quick and easy technical departure out of here as well. So that ended up working out really, really well. Again, all the scenery that we're using today as well, chat, is brand new. Sorry, not brand new. Is all free to use. It is all totally freeware airports that we picked up, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm really, really, really excited about the fact that all of them are free. Again, those of you who stuck around through the outbreak, thank you so very much. Again, each and every one of you, every single one of you who are here, help contribute and support the live stream. So again, I can't thank you guys enough for that. And thank you very much, Billy, for the song request as well. I gotta do some more like fun redeems for you guys. So we will definitely do some fun redeems and stuff like that for you all. Just because all my friends are getting married and having babies. This is the way God made me. Yeah, no, that's nothing wrong with that at all. I know plenty of people who are in that stage of life as well. Like, trust me, like Ali and I are married, but no kids yet. So trust me, I'm watching everybody with kids as well. Yeah, I totally understand that one. Totally understand. Alrighty, guys. Well, while the song is underway here, I'm going to give Bruno some pats on the side, and we are going to, because he has had plenty of attention from me, we're going to start getting ourselves configured here for our landing into Sapporo here. Don't compare yourself with others. Compare yourself with what you want to be. The wise words, guys. The wisest words of Isha Wood. Ain't that the bloody truth? Home at the moment, someone wasn't feeling well. Please send him our love. I'm sorry to hear that. Right, let's get some also break going. That is the wisest words I have ever heard. Absolutely incredible wise words to live by. So true. So true. Also, I realized that my my screensaver was like rolling in the background there. I'm gonna pause that because that was probably hindering some performance there as well. Right. Let's go and do our arrival into Sapporo here. Not him. We left work, but I'm sorry, Rachel. No, Rachel. Well, tell Rachel that I wish her better. I hope she's feeling okay. We love you guys. Big love, kisses, all hugs. If there's anything you guys need, just let us know. Okay, it's one of those like weird funky stands. They are still building this airport, aren't they? Because yeah, it looks like future airport. Look at this. So runway 18 right, 36 left. Are those active runways? It doesn't look like it. And Riley, thank you very much for the luck. I appreciate you. Thank you so very much for the luck. Hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your afternoon. Right, so we're going to be on the Chitose 1 November arriving in for the arrival today. So, or is it the Neva one? No, it was the Neva one, wasn't it? Yeah, the Neva one arrival. Sorry, into Chitose. So yeah, we're gonna do the Neva one kilo, isn't it? Neva 1 Romeo, even. Neva 1 Romeo. That's going to get us into ILS 19 right. We'll do the Yankee 19 right. And that is going to get us in with no transitions and everything. Let's go a quick second into the plan mode and start to take a look at what that looks like here. Where's the range ring? There we go. Okay, that is looking beautiful. Okay, fantastic. Yeah, and then that takes us in on the north end of the airport, landing to the south. And then the go around puts us over Mike Kilo Echo for the go around as well. So let's go ahead and we'll execute that. Again, this is a Boeing, so we do need to arm 19 right. So let's go ahead and put ILS Yankee 19 right. So 19 right, Yankee ILS. Oh, that's the VOR. Okay, so why do we only have the... What's the X-ray? The X-ray is a short funnel. I thought the Yankee is a longer arrival path. So that's the X-ray. Where's the 19 right for final? There we go. Okay, so it's the X-ray for Sia. It basically puts us onto the final there as well. So, right. So, arrival. ILS 19 right Zulu. Yeah, because we got the... Oh, it's the X-ray. There it is. That's what I was going after. Cool. Again, super minor change. It's just where the arrival point sits on the star. Absolutely appreciate it, but more time to try and break things here, I guess. So, but you're also supposed to be moderating. So no breaking things if you're modding. No, just kidding. I love you to pieces. You do whatever you want. Don't let me tell you what to do. Right, we're gonna go ahead and add that to the routing. That puts us over there. Perfect, beautiful, love it. And then let's go ahead and get the localizer X-ray. So it's a 2,000 feet entry onto the localizer here, and it's a 182 on 111.5. So ILS 11150 and swap. Error. Why is it an error? Oh, that's because it's a VOR. Hang on a minute. I don't want a VOR. I want an ILS 11150 and swap. There we go. 11150. That's it. You're fine. And then the course was still called testing. It's called stress testing. Sure, if you want to call it that. Right, 182 is going to be the course in there. 182. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. 182, 111, 370. We are looking good. Perfect. Right, so oh god, we're still not... I cannot be left unsupervised, chat. I cannot be left unsupervised. Whoops, not that one. Where is it? Level change. I cannot be left unsupervised. Right, there we go. Map. And we will get the range in. And we'll take a quick peek at where we are sitting. I'm going to get that overlaid on the map there as well for the approach plate. Looks good. And then we are here. So 26 minutes till arrival, chat. 26 minutes. Absolutely hysterically funny. Right, LNAV, VNAV, speed. There we go. FMC, LNAV, VNAV, path. 115182 is armed. We are looking good. 259370. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, how much stress can you give me? Yeah, that's a very good question. It genuinely doesn't take much, Billy. It genuinely doesn't take much. I think that is the left wing, that is the right wing. I think. I don't know, because there's the north end of the island there. Yeah, I don't have an unlurk command. I definitely have a lurk command, but I don't have the unlurk. We are overflying. I don't have IFR charts up. Sorry, VFR charts up. What is the layer here? I guess it's this one, which shows the cities and stuff. Akita! This is Akita over here. So we've got the city of Akita that we are flying, and then Nishiro is just over off of our wing up here. So Nishiro is up here. Absolutely beautiful. God, this country is so beautiful. Seriously, I think there's a number of places in the world that I'm extremely excited about visiting. Japan is definitely up there as one of the ones that I am unbelievably excited to visit. It is so gorgeous. This whole island, it is just so picturesque and so beautiful. I just love it. Oh, chat. What are we gonna do? We've got some absolutely stinking amazing flights this week. We'll bring that up one more time before we initiate our descent here. But this is what we got cooked up for the rest of the week. So we'll chat about that after we have a beautiful break for some cinematics. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Right. I hope you're all enjoying the amazing views and stuff this afternoon. I am having such an amazing time. I genuinely am. And I'm not just saying that because, like, this is the flying that I wanted to do today. I'm, like, genuinely saying this because, this is just so pretty. This is exactly what I envisioned when we were doing these flights today. Like, genuinely exactly what I envisioned. Again, cannot thank you all enough for being here today and supporting the live stream. Genuinely means the absolute world. I know I say it a lot, but when I say it, it's because I mean it. And you guys have no idea how important and how much it means to me that you're all here, you stick around, and you give love to the stream, and you give the support, you throw bits, you throw subs, you do all the things. It's just incredible. Absolutely incredible. Oh, guys. I don't know. I'm very, very excited about tomorrow. I think I'm trying to debate on whether we go live just a little bit earlier tomorrow because we do have 2 flights that we're doing. And we are flying the 220. We are going to attempt a turnaround. I know there was some conversations last week when we did the 220 and the 2 flights, whether it was going to be okay to do them. because of the fact that the 220 was having some challenges with turnarounds. I hope that is resolved in the 1.03 update that we receive tomorrow. So depending on what time that drops, that update, as far as I've been made aware, should be dropping fairly early in the morning. God bless you. That should be dropping fairly early in the morning. So we should be able to jump on, bless you, and get that update. Someone reported it's going from oh god, yes. Oh god, yes. Isher, if that is true, I, I didn't know what to say. I mean, that would literally be incredible. That would literally be incredible. Right, top of descent is in view, chat. We are not that far away now from top of drop, so I will put the range ring back down to 40 miles. And the winds have done exactly what we predicted that they would do. Don't hold me to that. I'm just waiting before you buy it. Yeah, no, I remember you saying that last week. Obviously, I had other motivations for getting it right. But no, genuinely, I'm very, very genuinely excited. Sorry, I'm genuinely very excited to get my hands on the update for the plane. I've really enjoyed flying it. You also said you buy it for me. Oh, yeah. That's remember the whole conversation I just had? I'm yet to give them money. Yeah, I know there's been some strong opinions. I know that that's okay. That is okay. Everybody, look, at the end of the day, everybody is entitled to their own opinion. I know there's been some conversations about things that were supposed to be free and stuff. Communication is important. I will say that communication is very important. I'll give the money when it works on my GPU. Yes, I remember that being the biggest grievance that you were carrying there, Poker. I do remember that. Yeah, it would be good to make sure that there were some things with your GPU that get cleared up before you purchase the jet. I think that's kind of a critical one. But in all seriousness, I've really enjoyed the jet. What volcano is that? I've really enjoyed the jet. Um, Hirosaki is the town we're flying over. What mountain is that? What mountain is that off the wing? Oh, volcano. It's definitely a volcano. But yeah, there's definitely Hirosaki and then Fujisaki. Is it Mount Fuji off the wing there? Was that Mount Fuji down there? That could well be Mount Fuji, chat. I'd have to look at a map and see if that is indeed Mount Fuji, because I don't remember when it's... You're just making up words now? It's not the biggest. The biggest is freeware to 61, but I'll get over it. Yeah, I get it. That I do understand, but no, that is not Mount Fuji. It is let's see. This is the mountain we just passed is Mount Iwate. Mount Iwate is back there. So that was not Mount Fuji, it was Mount Iwate. Yeah. No, I'm just making up words. Yeah, I'm just always making up words. No, in all seriousness, I totally understand what the grievance is with that. Honestly, I could say the same about a lot of projects that say that they're starting for free and then end up as payware. I think overall the decision to swap it, as someone who looks at it from the commercial perspective, and being able to create a situation where you then can develop additional aircraft and make it into a career instead of just doing it for fun. Like the guys over at Fly By Wire are a really good example of that. Like the Fly By Wire was always intended to be a free project, but it's always been like a hobby for a lot of the folks that were involved. But again, impressive that something like that has come up and has been the quality that it has. So I think that's a testament to the team at Fly By Wire, that have put the amount of effort in to produce an aircraft like that. That being said, though, I do, from a commercial perspective, also understand that adding monetary value to a project means that you can then make it a repeatable, and you can start doing some more projects. You can get revenue, you can build, you can then employ people to do more, develop more. Partnering up with someone like AnyBuilds, in my opinion, it was a logical thing for them to do, especially with the things that AnyBuild allowed for them, like all of the exterior modeling, the interior modeling, and the cockpit modeling. Synaptic obviously doing a lot of the behind the scenes systems, and doing and producing a lot of that stuff. Now, is it one of those things where I think they could have done it faster and be more transparent with the timeline? Yes, but I also, on the same hand, wish that developers would stop mentioning timelines, because again, if you mention something too soon, you build up the hype too quickly and then it fades very quickly. I think the biggest issue, the biggest thing that I've seen in this community is that everyone's attention span is about 5 seconds long, and everyone only looks at the here and now. I much prefer the keep everything close to the chest and release something when it's good and ready, right? I think we've had the same issue of, like, this is not exclusively a flight sim thing. I think we could all say the same with GTA. There are probably other titles that are all like super hyped in the moment, and then the developer gets delayed for whatever reason, and it gets pushed back or what have you, and then the product releases and it's whatever state it's in, right? I think the less information that you share, the more to the chest you keep, the more surprises, the more, what's the way of putting it? The more excitement that you build naturally because of the quality of the product versus building up the hype for the sake of building up the hype. I think that is far more compelling, in my opinion. And I think that there are a lot of people who need to realize that that is a much better approach to marketing if you subtly build the hype through the quality of a product versus just erroneously saying, oh, we got all these, like, not calling out any particular developer, but there's one developer in particular that I'm thinking of right now, and it's not Synaptic, that put out a huge thing that was all like, oh, we've got all these amazing features, we've got all these things, these are all the things you can expect. If one of those things, for whatever reason, does not work, you then turn around and are like, well, you promised us this thing. You weren't able to deliver us this thing. So is the product now worth what you have promised, right? It's like over promising and then under delivering. I think the reverse should be the way a lot of developers approach it. Under promise, over deliver, produce a quality product that people will absolutely fall in love with, and then it becomes something that's word of mouth as opposed to just there for the sake of being there and there for the sake of demanding and driving revenue, right? At the end of the day, because these organizations, these developers, they are focused. Obviously, yes, they at the end of the day, they do care about the community. They do want the community to love what they do, but at the same time, they also care about like repeatability, and they do care about the fact that they want to be able to put products in the hands of people time and time again. They don't necessarily just want a one and done success type of thing. Keep the mush hushed. Phoenix have it down to a T with the Neos. They yeah, well, exactly, and that's exactly it. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. The additional drama from various developers, the way that some of that stuff like populates, it doesn't help anyone. It only adds every gaming community, and it doesn't just go for gaming. There are several communities that I can think of that can be pretty toxic when it comes to, what's the way of putting this? it's the desire to own a particular product, or the um the there's a word for it. I'm struggling to come up with the word for it right now, but there is definitely, within this community, there is definitely a, I have to have this thing because everybody else has it drive. And I think that mentality of always wanting the next best thing isn't necessarily the right thing for everybody. So I just want to like put to rest that I think there's a lot of folks who don't necessarily like rush to get something if you aren't, if it's not right for you, kind of thing. Um that said, um that said, there are certain products that are going to be extremely popular and that sort of thing, and there are products that everyone's going to want to get their hands on, right? The Neos are definitely a thing. And again, I'm really, really glad that Phoenix has done this approach. Obviously, everybody is aware that they've been working on it, but they've kept a lot of things close to their chest. They haven't said anything about when to expect it out. It will just be a surprise. They learned their lesson the hard way, with the first iteration of the Phoenix, then the Big Phoenix update, the BFU, and then they had the same with the A through 19s and 21s. Right, the Phoenix is a really solid product line. Again, there are other developers that I am really not a fan of at the moment. There's a big reason why I'm flying this over the other 737. I think I've been vocal enough on it. So I don't necessarily want to reiterate and like bore people with my opinions. But there's a big reason why I'm flying this and not the other 737. And again, it's because I felt that for what we were paying, it wasn't worth the investment. So with Bogan's point earlier, like everyone's concept of value is very different from each other, but I think overall there's general consensus as to what is worth the value and what isn't worth the value, and tying what you think a good value and a good quality is versus what someone is not willing to spend the money on is very, very crystal clear. And I think that as a community, there is a big drive and a big push for similar kind of thinking. And yeah, I think I might be going down a rabbit hole with this. Tishin, hello, good afternoon. Sorry, you caught me going down a very, very deep rabbit hole here. You have to rebuy the 7.3 for the extra 20 or something. Not sure if I agree with that, but hey ho. You know what? And that's the thing, is like, I haven't, right? I haven't got that new version because I'm like, well, why can't I just use the version that I already had? Like, obviously, there are some people who are able to port the product over and it worked really well for them, and that's great. I was not successful doing that. And so now I don't have that product. This natively worked. They released the 2020 version, and then they were like, you know what? Let's get a compatibility version going. Correct. Exactly right, Z. Exactly right. Which is why I have the triple. Which is exactly why I have the triple. Right? So I'm very, very happy with the iFly. I love the way that this plane flies. I love the way it operates, which is why we're flying it today, which is why we're flying it Wednesday. We're probably going to swap and do the Phoenix on Thursday now. There we go. We're on our way down. We're finally making our way down. So we're going to start to turn the music down here and start getting the sounds of the sim back up. But, yeah, again, big reasons why I have done various things, and big reasons why I have not done various things. But yeah, I again, everyone's value is very different, and I think as a community, it's okay and good to be vocal about how we're feeling about certain things. But I also think that we are fed up as a community of being taken advantage of. Right, with that being said, I think that's enough of that. If you haven't done so already, chat, please go ahead, make sure, since we are now at the top of our descent and making our way down, go ahead and make your channel point predictions for the landing in the channel points below. If you haven't done so already, it's going to be 1 channel point to redeem for today's live stream. So if you haven't done so, make sure that you do that. And again, if you have just arrived with us, make sure, right, I always go into it. Make sure, if you haven't done so already, that you check in for today's flight. Make sure that you get your check-ins as well, because again, spin to win. Yeah, it's because I have that mindset, right? I like to think that I think about things very logically and with sound judgment, and I am not prepared to judge something that I have not seen or do not have. Like, I withhold all judgment, for example, for products that I don't own. I'm not going to put judgment out there on something that I don't own. It's not fair to do that. Like, for example, I was teasing Bogan earlier about the 146. Excuse you. I don't own that airplane. All I can say is, I just can't think of like where I would fly the thing. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to put it down, or I don't like it for whatever reason, or that I'm going to like shun it. It's just, again, I cannot see where I see my value in getting something like that, because I don't know where I would fly it. But it doesn't mean that I'm going to start bashing on it and being judgmental on a product that I don't have. There we go. And again, for those of you who are here, thank you so much again for sticking around through the ad break. Means the absolute bloody world. I appreciate each and every single one of you. Love you all to pieces. And thank you. There is, right, as we approach getting down here, we also want to do one of those. Desktop, flight sim. I think I am going to do one of, where is it? Because I think it worked really, really well last time. I gotta set this up as well. It is, where is it, chat? Landing rate monitor. No, we've already got that running. Where is it? Flight. There it is. I was like, where's the landing recorder? Because that ended up working out really, really well. So we're gonna we're gonna use that again. Once we get to top of descent, we'll start using that. The views, though, chat. The views. Yeah, we are over the ocean right now because Sapporo is going to be coming into view as we make our way in. Absolutely beautiful morning. We got so lucky with the weather today flying over here. I was genuinely really, really worried about what the weather was doing. So I'm really, really glad that the weather is looking good. Cool. Right, we are in retard, LNAV, and VNAV path. We are what are we doing? We are definitely trending. I don't know why we've slipped below the profile there. Apparently we need to get a little bit faster here so that we can get ourselves down. Chasing that VNAV path as the nose goes down. Right, I think we've already still got the stuff on continuous here, so we'll keep that rolling. Rest of the lights are okay. We will whack the wing lights on though, and get that in ahead of time. Okay, and again, for those of you who are just joining us for the landing, couple of final things. We are at 19,000 feet, chat. So with us being at 19,000 feet, again, if you haven't done so already, down in the channel points, down below, 1, make sure you check in for today's flight, and then 2, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get your landing rate predictions in. Now is your chance to do so before we wrap up this landing into Sapporo. I'm so excited to show you the scenery, guys. Again, freeware scenery from flightsim.to for both of the airports, from both Tokushima and Sapporo, that we are showing off today in the live stream. Cool, cool, cool. All right, 18,000 feet. We'll go ahead and get the METAR data rolling for RJCC. And so Sapporo, we've got, let's see, 140 at 9. Basically crystal clear. Few clouds at 1,000, and then broken at 2,500, 18 degrees. So it's a little bit cooler up here. And then the altimeter is 1017. So 1017. There we go, 1017. We are on the glide path now. We're going to be hitting decel, and then we should actually see the airport coming into view. It should be right off of here. Let's see. Yeah, the airport, I believe, is like somewhere in this general region, because Sapporo city is actually right here off of the coast, and then the airport is just on the outside of town. We are making our way onto the upwind. So we should be seeing the airport here come into view. It's somewhere in the valley over in the not too distant future. It is so unbelievably pretty. Right, we are going to go ahead and since we are on final descent, guys, last chance to get things in. Oh yeah, I do too. Absolutely. Absolutely. We will definitely have to go to Disney Tokyo and Disney Tokyo Sea. Because yeah, I want to do that so badly. God, this part of the world is so unbelievably beautiful. Alrighty, we are 13,000 feet now, and we will be making our way down to 3,000 feet now, since we are now on the final approach. Let's get that trim in. Keep an eye on the speed as we start to transition here below. And Sapporo Airport should be like right over here. I mean, the sushi must be amazing outside. Well, I mean, I'm assuming that the sushi is going to be amazing, just like in general. I mean, yes, you can get bad sushi anywhere in the world, but I would imagine that the chances of it happening in Japan are a hell of a lot lower. Right, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and pause up the music and pause up the alerts. Turn the sound of the sim up just a little bit as we start to make our way in. Again, last opportunity, if you haven't done so already, make sure you get your landing rate predictions in. Last 2,000 feet, we are not that far away. And we'll start making our way in here. So we are 284. I'm probably going to speed intervene in the not too distant future because I do want us to get our speed down to, as well as we get through decel. Right, here we go. Right, let's get the legs page in on this side, and then I am going to go ahead and set up our landing performance data on this side. So in it, and then we are going to go flaps. Yeah, actually it's a short approach, so let's go flaps 40. So 40,135. So VREF is going to be all the way down 135 for flaps 40, and we will start to get her configured for this as well. Cool, amazing. Yeah, we are looking really good. The airport is there. There it is. There she is. Look at this. Freeware. Freeware. This is free. This cost me absolutely nothing, this airport. Absolutely nothing. And you can see they're still building the other two runways. It's going to be absolutely enormous, Sapporo. And yeah. I have a sneaky suspicion that they are going to start doing a significant number of international flights into Sapporo. So it's going to be absolutely amazing. Again, those of you who have put in the landing rates, thank you very, 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 very much for putting in your landing rate predictions. That means the absolute world. I so appreciate that. Right, let's zoom in. I think we are going to, once we get over Nax here, we are going to lose discontinuity. So what we will do is we will pop this up there, and then that one, and then bez me up to there. Did I correctly do that? Unable at altitude. That's fine. That's fine. I don't know why Nax Besme. It looks correct here, but it's not letting me execute it. There we go. I was like, wait, where is the thing? Perfect. So yeah, we can extend the downwind a little bit if we need to, but we should be absolutely fine on the current profile, because we're going to get down to 3,000 now. Right, 3,000 is set. I think I'll go around as well for the ILS X-ray is also going to be 3,000. No, 2,000 even. So yeah, we can start to get that in as well once we get established. But we've got LNAV, VNAV, DME. We're all armed up over there. We'll start to get the approach as we make the corner here. Right, so we are going a little bit quick for my liking. So what we're going to do is we're going to whack the speed brakes all the way out. Really get that speed down. And then what I would like to do, let's whack the heading bug in. And yeah, we're just going to extend the downwind here. I'm going to go heading select and we'll keep this turn rolling. But we'll go a little bit, we'll track a little bit further out to the north then so we can get this altitude under control. And we'll start to get our speed all the way down, because otherwise we're going to have a problem. And I'm going to go ahead and whack the recording for the landing rate on as well. So landing, recording is running. And we're at 5,000 feet. Yeah, we got so much time. We've got so much time. It's ridiculous. And there's the city of Sapporo out there. So yeah, the airport, like I said, it's kind of quartering behind us, but we are kind of flying out and away from it. But we'll swing the nose back around here in just a few minutes. Right, we'll whack those in. We will arm the autos. We've got auto brake 2 already in. Auto trim is speeding in. IAS 200, so we got some of the speed coming back. And I'm actually perfectly happy with keeping the speed brake out just as we make the speed come all the way down. Start to get our flaps configured here because we are at 4,100. Perfectly okay if we start to swing the nose around here as well. Right, we're going to take the intercept now as well, so we'll take that turn. Keep that coming, keep that coming, keep that coming. There's 1,000 to run. Need to set the volume on my side so that I can increase my volume ever so slightly. Oh wait, I can do it here, can't I? There we go, 3,000 checked. Right, let's do that. We'll arm the speed brake as well. Right, perfect. Speed brake is armed. We look good there. We'll whack approach mode in. We'll probably pick up the localizer before we pick up anything else. The airport is right at our 1 o'clock. And we should pick up the localizer intercept here in just a moment. We are in heading select, so there is the localizer VOR lock. Perfection. Right, lock is in. We should get the GS as well. So So there's VNAV. VNAV out. Oh, there's speeders going a bit low. We'll give the speed back to the aircraft and go flap 1. 190 knots, 3,000. Airport's in sight. VNAV. This airport should have an ILS in theory. VNAV out. So we should start to see the diamond come through here now that we're on the VOR. Okay, looking good. Let's go flat 2 as we come over next. 180 knots, checked. Looking good. I see the airport right ahead. So we are, it looks like we are drifting ever so slightly off the localizer, but it looks like she is recovering here. She's a little bit shaky on the localizer, but it looks like it is coming back. Absolutely fine. Right, I think. Yep. There she is. Perfect. Looking good. Just double checking the, it is indeed the right one. Cool, amazing. This is looking really good. There's the diamond there. For the glide slope, we'll get the glide slope in here in just a second. It should be 19 right that we're aiming for. And there we go. There's flap 3. Oh, sorry, flap 5. Flap 5 looking good. And there is our diamond for VNAV. And final approach. I don't know why our course is not on there, but it's absolutely fine. Because what we'll do is we'll whack auto throttle off. And then we will take autopilot. Gear down. Yeah, for some reason it was taking us over to the runways that don't exist. I did see some comments on the forum there that said there was some issues with the ILS, so not that big of a deal. And we'll whack the VREF all the way down. We'll bring the throttles back here.
2,500.
Checked. That's fine, because we need to get the diamond caught back up. There you go. I think 19 right was the runway on this side. So yeah, we're a little bit off, but that's absolutely fine. We're in the barber poles. There you go. There's the glide slope. I think the glide slope localizer. There we go. We'll make the turn for 19 right.
1,000.
Checked. There's the city. Right there. Beautiful. Right, there is the runway. Speed's coming back. We'll keep her stable.
500.
There's VREF. Little bit of microsussering as the scenery loads in. Looking good. Oh, the wind. Wind is like right at the nose, but it's a little bit wavy. little bit of dancing that we need to do with that, but absolutely fine otherwise.
200. 100.
Oh, it's 1.8, right? Oh, well, so we made the visual switch to 1.8, right?
50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 5.
Holding off, holding off. Oh, it's butter! Absolute butter, ladies and gentlemen. Woo, baby! Reverse screen. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you for flying with us. Tips accepted in compliments and pastries.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah,
Speed brake.
buddy.
Speed brake.
Absolutely
Speed brake.
amazing.
Speed brake.
Absolutely amazing. Was it Z that got it? Absolutely amazing. Greased the heck out of that landing. Greased the heck out of that landing. That was absolutely gorgeous. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Sapporo. Absolutely incredible. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll resume the alerts after that landing. That was absolutely stunning. Snap, some of the best I've seen from you as of late. Yeah, that was that one in particular was by far one of the best I've ever flown. Right, with that being said, let's go ahead and break those off of continuous. We'll turn that off and we will get the APU started as well. Gonna make our way over to the main taxi building, which is crossing 1.8 left. I'm absolutely fine that we ended up doing a visual switch because look at the quality of this airport, guys. And we'll just pull off over here on the right hand side. So yeah, we are. Oh, that's why I'm on the runways that are. My bad. I thought we were on the wrong side. No, we were originally on the right runways. I just made a visual switch. Absolutely incredible. Again, guys, thank you so very much, and congratulations, Z, for correctly guessing that landing right there. Absolutely incredible. We did record the landing on the way out as well, so we'll quickly review that landing. I think it's going to be an absolute buttery landing. And again, if you guys have not done so already, !mark Discord, that gets you into our Discord. All the announcements of when I go live, what I'm up to, all of that fun stuff are all in there as well. But we'll get ourselves configured here and we'll get set up to get into this absolutely beautiful terminal. Again, freeware. Let's go and park up at 67, I think. There we go. We'll whack ourselves on 67. No. And it's going to be ANA. Absolutely amazing. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed that landing. I certainly did. I know we landed on a runway we weren't necessarily supposed to, but I got confused as all heck when the course didn't lay itself in. So absolutely fine though. It worked for us. Right, we'll keep spinning the nose around because we've got the taxi line in for us over here on this side. It's gonna be this one. Silly boy! My wife and her boyfriend are having hey, amazing! Absolutely amazing. Well, welcome into the live stream. Silly, it's very, very lovely to see you. I hope you are doing well. Welcome for your very first time in the chat. That was a horrendous attempt at landing, at parking. My goodness me. Right, there we go. Right, I think that's the line there that you want me on. Okay, right. Let's Right, and yeah. Okay, thank you very much. Appreciate it, Billy. Thank you. Sorry. I was trying to take care of it as quickly as I could. Thank you very much. Appreciate. Yeah, there's some children still about. We will do what we need to do for that channel, Billy. That's an easy one to fix. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is 2 blue, 1 red. Engines are dead. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Sapporo. Absolutely amazing. Let's go and do that. And we will also go ahead and requesting boarding. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. I thought we were on 67, but apparently we're on 66, according to GSX. I might need the profile. No, you are absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. I don't know why, but the one in OBS doesn't have the mod settings, so I always keep the other window open so I can get at the mod settings. I just didn't get to it fast enough. I thought the first message was sus. The second one definitely was, yeah, stupid. Yeah, love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, that's the first flight of the week. All done. Let's go and stop the recording as well. I am chuffed to bits with that. That was a phenomenal arrival. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I certainly did. The final approach was a bit interesting because we did the visual switch. I shouldn't probably have done the visual switch because I should have paid attention and had the chart on the right one. But what an amazing approach that was. Brilliant. Well, we are here. Welcome to the brand new Sapporo. This is Chitose Sapporo Airport. Brand new airport. The original airport is right in the middle of town, but significantly smaller. Significantly smaller than the new one that they're building on this side. And again, totally free airport. Totally free. So highly recommend. The only thing that I can say with this one is it does need a GSX update or GSX profile with it, but otherwise absolutely amazing the fact that we get this kind of airport for free. Again, better than, thank you very much, appreciate it, Heather. Yeah, it's just children, honestly. They are getting out of school now, so they're on summer holidays now, so you have to be a little bit more mindful of things. But there we go. Right, let's, I'm going to go ahead and get the flight ended so that we can get the replay going and all of that as well. And I can get you guys over to someone else who might possibly be live streaming. So let me go ahead and get the departure on there. We'll just reset all of the loading so that we can get the replay going. And I'll obviously get the panel state loaded and all of that fun stuff on here as well. Oh, that would be why. Hang on one second. I'm going to... That is what I was going to do. I was going to swap that around. So we'll go ready. We'll go exit. Exit. Main menu. Main menu. That's fine. Yeah. And then we'll whack ourselves on free flights. Chitose, and we'll get ourselves down on 18 left. And we'll start to get ourselves ready for the replay. Because we'll get all the flaps in. There we go, that's absolutely fine. And there we go, right, ready to fly. We'll get all the flaps in. Gear is already down. I'll just make sure all of that is in. And replay. There we go. So we'll get ourselves there. Let's make sure landing gear is down. There we go. Gear, flaps, all the things. And we will watch the replay Wait, what? Excuse me? Excuse me? Yes, please. Give me all of your screenshots. Absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Right, we'll exit out of LRM as well so that we don't get repeat landing rates. And we will put that in there as well, because we don't need the sound of the engines for this one. We will just review this landing. And again, remember, we got a what was it? A minus 170... 178. Definitely one of my best landings to date. A minus 178 coming into the brand new Sapporo. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Right in the middle. Right on the touchdown zone. Oh, heck yes. Outstanding. Absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing. Look at the fact that we got the touchdown zone there as well. All right, let's go and resume the replay there. We'll do the flyby here in just a second as we approach the runway. But let's take a look and see what this looks like. Absolutely incredible landing. Let's catch this landing. Absolutely amazing. 178, definitely by far and away the best landing that I've had in a while. Look at this. Here we go. Oh! Oh, baby. What a greaser. No, genuinely, that was by far one of the best landings we've had in a long time. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we will get you guys all set and ready for a replay. Let's go ahead and whack you guys inside the cabin for the replay so that we can get you guys all squared. Oh, wait, who is live that I can send you over to this afternoon? I know there was a few folks up and spinning as well for a live stream. Again, guys, thank you so very much for everyone for joining in on today's live stream. I super appreciate you all being here. I know exactly who we're going to give you some love to. Let's go give some love to Mr. Jacob Aviation. He is on the good old summer break and deserves some good old love and attention. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't done so already, please stick around, join up for the raid. If you haven't done so already, copy and paste the raid message. I super appreciate it. Again, for those of you who did stick around for the landing, enjoy. Here are the credits. Until we see you again tomorrow, enjoy the replay. Enjoy the landing back into Sapporo. Thank you again for supporting the live stream. Enjoy the raid over to our friend Jacob. Give him some love. Tell him we sent you. And if you haven't done so already, copy and paste those raid messages. Love you all to pieces. Until tomorrow, you will have a wonderful night. And we will see you later. Have a lovely one. Bye for now.
Welcome the _Oreo _ whale to the cove.